one, but gets it on the tape of Romano. Here's Romano, he'll stop. Tries to backhand pass one out there for Swick. Swick gets his body in the way. Now Reid, as Kitchener's got some fresh legs on. Reid here for Lamb. Swick will put a pick here for Lamb. Lamb behind the IceDog net, trying to get out in front. Broken up nicely there by Wysick for the IceDogs. Being dealt with. Now down low as Ellenis gets upended, taking it now for Niagara's low. Arthurson will flip this one to the far corner. Andonovski will knock it down for the Rangers. Hopping on it is Mercer. And he couldn't quite set it up, and Niagara flips it out to center ice. Try to get that pass there for Botno, and Kitchener will make a line change. Dealing with there is Blair Scott, our player to watch for the Niagara IceDogs, the Kitchener, Ontario native and former Ranger. Lachar intercepts. Lachar will throw it into the near corner for himself as Lachar gets around his man there in Virgilio to the point for Reid. Campbell, a shot deflected, and that didn't miss my for scores! And we got ourselves a hockey game.
And a bit of a message perhaps into the Niagara brass. What do you think of me now? The Rangers clearly saw it a lot about him.
Well, he brought a lot of grit, and that one just flipped over the hand there of Reid, as here's Levin. Levin threw one out in front, and was intercepted there by Reid. Now, as there's Vermeulen again, laying the body on Van Vliet. Now Kitchener's getting physical with Luchar. That's one way to turn the tide, impose your will with the physical game. Battle for the puck, and here's Vermeulen. He'll send that one back into the Niagara end. So, yeah, Vermeulen's really coming along. I think that road trip last weekend was good for him, finding some ways to gel with some teammates as well. And you can see what he's...
Be at the right spot at the right time.
Vermeulen had 9 points last year for Niagara, 5 goals, 4 assists. Just picked up his first moments ago for the Rangers. But Niagara wants that lead back as there's Galianov, but he's double teamed by 2 sets of Rangers. Chanowski throws one from the point. It's Charlie Hoddles for the IceDog that's in the sin bin for them on the high stick. Kitchener's power play right now sits 15th in the OHL at 18%. A jarring stat for the Rangers power play. They've got 6 power play goals this season, but they've given up 5 shorthanded goals. That's obviously something that Jussi Hokus and the squad wants to improve on, and they have a chance right now. Cutting his way through is Misljevic. Misljevic stops. Tried to flip it there to Reid and does. Now they make the feed back to Misljevic. Misljevic cross ice. Good stick in the way by the IceDogs, and then Van Vliet will clear for Niagara.
It was almost fortuitous there for the Rangers. Just Swick was camped out in front of the net, and that deflected puck nearly found its way to him.
Now Reid will lead this rush here for Kitchener. Flips it back for Romano. Romano had it taken off his stick there by Asadorian, but Misljevic prevents the stretch pass for Alex Asadorian, who opened the scoring on the power play. He'd love a shorthanded goal as well. As we've just talked about, that's been an issue when the Rangers have the man advantage. They've given up some shorties. IceDogs, Ryan Kuibara was the head coach, and Kuibara is now an assistant in Brantford. But you keep someone on the staff, you make some trades as well, and have some of the core that were there last year. That is really gelling, and as we said before, Niagara off to one of their best starts in about a decade. As Kitchener tried to flip it up there, but forced out of the Niagara end were the Rangers, as here's Romano. Gets it on the tape here for Ellenis. Ellenis in a battle that time with Robrick for Ellenis. Ellenis deflected off his stick. Now Ellenis will put that big body in there trying to win the puck back for Kitchener. Reid will hop on it. Reid for Lamb. Lamb tries to make a move around Van Vliet. Van Vliet cut the angle off. Now at the point here for Diricolo. Diricolo a shot. That one's blocked in front by Ray, and Ray will clear as the final 6 seconds of power play time are left here for Kitchener. They tried to go up ice and catch the IceDogs on a bad line change, but good work by Niagara and Asadorian to recover as we're back to 5-on-5 hockey now. As Diricolo finds, looking for Lamb, as Reid will try to poke it to himself. Reid trying to get around Chanowski. Now Reid tried to set that one up at the point, but Bilecki wasn't there. Now back the other way is Mike Levin for Niagara. Looking for Asadorian. Ellis will get into the near corner in the Kitchener end first. That's turned over. Taken here by Waslin, but only for a moment as Kitchener wins it back with Cameron Reid. And we'll get ourselves a whistle for an offseason. The Ontario Hockey League in points. Had 2 clutch goals last night for Niagara. A goal that cut it to 4-3 in the game-tying goal before Niagara won that in overtime. And he, of course, had a breakaway attempt in overtime that resulted in a penalty that didn't end up happening because Jack Browdy got the game winner. Now here's Ellenis. Good forecheck being put on by Niagara, but Kitchener will break out. Here's to Chromiak. Chromiak trying to find some space and does. Here's Luke Ellis. Ellenis scores! Niagara played, of course, last night, as we talked about. So Niagara had more of those game-ready legs. But once Kitchener's found their legs, they've been very effective. And 2 power plays, of course, has helped and awakened this offense. And of course, just getting that power play goal from Luke Ellenis. But this Niagara team, they're feisty, as here comes Ray. Had the angle cut off nicely, though, by Cameron Reid. As Bilecki will flip one on in. Weissek knocks it down, but only for Mercer to take it. Now here comes Grisolia for Campbell. Campbell, nice stick handling there. Tried to make the feed for Grisolia. Get it back to Grisolia. Grisolia for Botno. Can't get a clean look. Campbell throws one through. Save made there by Robert. Tries to flip it back there for Ellis. That one hit the skate there of Brody. Now Zada. Zada pinched out nicely by Lamb. Lamb, small in stature, but showed he's not afraid to get physical when needed. Now here's Stark up ice on the far wing for the Rangers. Stark for Ellenis. Now Stark with some space behind the IceDog net. Stark at the point here for Campbell. Campbell throws one through, deflected by Lamb, and it went wide. Now Brody tries to clear. That one's going to be deflected at center ice, and we'll get a hand pass called to blow the play dead.
That miracle happened because of that as a result, but either way, it sounded like it was quite the success has brought demographics of fans from various faiths together in that community initiative.
Shot came on that one, just went on the outside there from Weissek. Van Vliet looking to get it for Levin. Levin into battle with Reid. Grisolia will flip this one just to center ice. Now Botno can't settle it down, but Botno will flip it into the Niagara end. Mercer give it shakes. Here's Weissek. Wide around his own net there for Levin. Levin, backhand feeds one out that time for Waslin. Waslin throws it in behind the Ranger net. Parsons came out to play it, as now Waslin will hop on it. Waslin throws it in the far corner for Levin. Levin tries to drop it off for Astadorian. He opened the scoring tonight on the power play for Niagara, but out on the far wing, here's Mercer. Mercer.
The rest of this 2-man advantage now, just 30 seconds remaining on the 5-on-4.
And just 26 seconds of a power play. Kevin, he is absolutely blown up by Matt Andonovski.
Don't cut across the middle of the ice at number 5.
In the far corner there for Crete. Crete, get out to the point here. Here's Brody. Brody shot, that's blocked by Chromiak. And good penalty killing continues with 35 seconds left in the first period as Reid intercepts again. And Grisolia flips it off the wall to himself, and the Rangers kill off the 5-on-3.
Minute 33 of 5-on-3 hockey, and they did the rest of the job too. Well done for the Rangers for that effort. Multiple shot blocks along the way.
Defensive work there by Browdy, who just upended the speedster Luca Romano, as Swick couldn't settle that down. Waslin back the other way for Niagara. Here's to Levin. Levin feeds it for Astadorian. Astadorian will skate to the point, drop it off there for Weissek, then to Levin. Levin will make the U-turn back as well at the point here for Kevin He. He a shot. Good save made there by Parsons, as that puck was just drifting, looking to go 5-hole, as Weissek will come down and touch this one up here for Niagara. Kitchener's going to make a line change as well. Taking it up ice, there's Andrew Weissek, but couldn't break it out of his own end, as here's Ellenis. Ellenis throws one on through. Tanner Lamb's got it. Lamb trying to cut to the net. He's rubbed out there by Kevin He. Now Weissek gets some speed with him, as Niagara trying to break out. That one bounced off the stick there of Loshko, as Carson Campbell does well to play keep away for Kitchener. Kevin He pokes that one free for Niagara. He will settle it down, get it to the point here for Weissek. Weissek drops it off for He. He cross ice. Here's Loshko. What a job by Campbell to come through and get his stick in the way. Or that would have been a sure goal for Niagara from Loshko to tie us at 2.
It was a hard pass to handle, started bouncing as it popped in the air, and the Ranger defender, credit to him for staying on it to make it even more difficult to try to settle it.
For Mullen, tries to get it back to the point. And now actually will go looking for Labrash, but Vermeulen said he'll just do it himself. Vermeulen will spin away. Here's Andrew Vermeulen, fanned on the shot, but hopping on it, here's Carson Campbell. Campbell shot, nice pad save made there by Robertson. Reid keeps this puck in the Niagara end. Now off to Carson Campbell. Campbell shot, deflected, Vermeulen swing and a miss. He had an open cage as well, looking for his second of the game, and as a Kitchener Ranger. Here's Vermeulen. Vermeulen, his shot, that's deflected, as Lachar will throw it in behind the IceDog net. Taking it there is Brody. Brody tries to make the feed out there for Ray. That one just bounced off his stick. Now Reid makes the feed out. Campbell with some speed for Kitchener. Here's Carson Campbell. Campbell lost the angle on it, but Mislejevic's got it now for Kitchener. Adrian Mislejevic spins away there for Wysick. Adrian Mislejevic. Romano at the point. Campbell, a shot deflected by Swick, and it just went wide. Swick tries to set one out in front. No Kitchener Ranger is there. Now Adrian Mislejevic will hop on it. Good compete here for Mislejevic. Mislejevic for Reid. Throws it into the near corner there for Trent Swick. Swick stops, gets around Wysick, trying to get control back. Some good contact there, good puck battle. Romano will help out for the Rangers. Here's Luca Romano, makes a spin. Romano falling down, makes a good feed out here for Mislejevic as Van Vliet takes a header. Now Swick from behind the Ranger net. Tied up there by Wysick. Gets it off, trying to break out in front was Romano. Good job by IceDogs to break that up for the IceDogs. As Levin will shoot one into the Kitchener and Chromiak will play it. Now here's Reid. Cameron Reid with some speed. Reid makes a move around and can Reid get there first? No, he cannot. Puck one back by Levin and the IceDogs. Elenis had that one get away from him, and here's Kevin He. He makes the pass for Lushko, and he fanned on the shot. Great toe drag, but couldn't get it back on the forehand. Now here's Reid. Reid cutting in. Reid had the one roll off his stick at the last second. Took a good bump, did Reid that time.
Both teams should be credited for at least putting it to the other team to keep them on their toes.
Campbell's shot, that was deflected there by Lushko, as the Rangers throw it back in behind the IceDogs net. Noah Van Vliet will head it out there for Wysick. Reid breaks that up. Trying to get it in there is Romano. That bounces, and here's Mislejevic. Mislejevic for Swick. Swick score! Welcome back to Kitchener.
They must have gotten a slower down version or something up in the video review booth, and it remains a 2-1 Rangers lead.
Well, let's remember the video review crew. They get some angles that we don't get for our broadcast, so they definitely saw something that we didn't get to see. But nonetheless, it's back to a 2-1 lead here for Kitchener. Trent Swick's fourth of the season will have to wait. As here's Lachar. He tried to spin and fire, had the puck taken away from him. As the IceDogs send this back to the Rangers' end. Campbell tried to spring Lachar. As here's Brody. Off for Chanowski. Chanowski tries to stretch pass himself. That can't get on the tape of an IceDog, as Carson Campbell will regain possession from behind his own net and march up ice for the Rangers. Off here for Reid. Reid stops. Here's Labrash. Labrash looking for Vermeulen. On a big winning streak. And if Adrian Mislejevic, he's had a game close to almost getting those 2 goals that he did 1 year ago today in St. Catharines. The IceDogs throw one through there by Scott. Just deflected wide by Parsons. Galianov looking for Zada. That puck squirts free, but good work there by Campbell to play that puck cleanly and find some open space for Mercer. Mercer, though, hit a rut in the ice and finally does clear, as Doherty knocked it down just outside the Ranger blue line. Reid will regain possession here. Shots in favor of Niagara now 15-11 on the Kitchener Rangers, as Grisolia give and go with him and Mercer. Mercer, backhander, good save made by Robertson. Rebound came right back to Mercer. At the point, here's Cameron Reid with some space. Reid coming in, Reid shot and went high and wide. He was going to go top cheese on Robertson. Now here's Justin Bottineau. Bottineau nearly ran into his own man in Mercer, but Bottineau, nice shifty skating and stick handling. Here's Bottineau. Bottineau stops. Backhander by Bottineau, blocked in front, that time by Doherty. Mercer will get it back for the Rangers. Down low here for Grisolia. Here's Chris Grisolia at the point now for Campbell. To Reid, his defense partner. Reid back here for Carson Campbell. To Grisolia. Grisolia shot save made by Robertson. Mercer can't hop on it, and the Rangers keep it in with Campbell. Campbell Off there for Botno to Grisolia. He can't get a shot away. Good poke check there by Virgilio as he throws down Grisolia. Shot comes on from Campbell. Good save made there by Robertson. Good forecheck being put on by Kitchener. Here's Reid. Off for Campbell. Campbell skating. Campbell shot. Piece of it there on the save by Robertson. Carson Campbell again. Botno tried to kick it himself and couldn't. And Niagara trying to come back the other way there with Galyanov. Galyanov wisely. He'll just dump that into the Ranger end for a line change. Both Kitchener and Niagara with those lines. Got some support with him in Stark and Ellenis. Lamb trying to get it to Ellenis and does. Fed it back. Here's Lamb coming in. Lamb off there. What a save there by Robertson denying Stark. Nifty passing by Kitchener, but a sensational save by Robertson. Here comes Reid. Makes the feed out to Stark. Out in front. Here's Lamb. Lamb scores! Clean pass. He was looking for Swick, but Romano will settle it back. Swick wins the puck back here for the Rangers. He'll just throw it around as Adrian Misljevic tried to get out in front there for Romano, but Chanowski did well for the IceDogs to break it up. Niagara can't clear. Thrown off the wall by Andonovski, looking for Swick, couldn't find him, but here comes Crete for Niagara. Crete drops it back. Great job to break that up that time. Were the Rangers.
Carson with Cameron Reid again make a nice breakup.
Yeah, exactly. Reid, right place, right time. Here's Swick. Swick thought about the pass, and now we'll find Campbell at the point. Now off the wall. Reid will take it. Kevin He nearly sprung himself. Great job at the second line of defense there, and the last line of defense by Carson Campbell. As dancing his way in, here's Luke Ellenis. Ellenis in the near corner. Van Vliet wins the puck back. Stark causing some havoc, but the IceDogs do well as Robrick got it away. Now Van Vliet again here for Niagara. As that one's going to be shot around, tried by Wasslin, but here comes Stark. Here's Stark. Thought about a backhand shot instead. We'll settle it back. Ellenis can't settle it down and put a shot on target. Here's Asadorian for Wasslin. Wasslin bumped up the puck that time by Campbell as here comes Tanner Lamb.
Clock, some important time off this game clock, killing off this penalty.
Ivan Galyanov in the sin bin for Niagara on the hook. Here's Romano as we get ourselves another penalty coming up.
Standing 6'2", but when you're up against a 6'7" forward, it's any sort of contact there, especially from up high, you're likely going to take to the chops, and that's exactly what happened to Scott.
Chromiak will spin away there from Wysick. Now Reid. As Kitchener looking to get back in gear and head up ice. They have that extra bit of space now with it being 4-on-4 for 1 minute and 30. Romano at the point here for Reid. Reid will take his time. Reid will drive in. Reid will go around that wrap around a chance. And Misljevic just couldn't settle that one down as Cameron. Niagara wins the face-off here as they try to flip it out. Romano will settle it back as they're seconds away here from Swick coming out of the penalty box, and here he does. So now it's a power play here for Kitchener. Try to jam it through from an awkward angle. There was Romano. IceDogs do clear as Reid will track this one down for the Kitchener Rangers. Here's Reid. Nice skating by him. Reid had that pass broken up there by Brody, but they're able to find it cross ice with Chromiak here for Swick. At the point for Reid. Reid swarmed on, but some open ice here now for Adrian Misljevic. Misljevic will get it back to the point for Jakub Chromiak. Chromiak here for Reid. Reid tipped there by Romano. Didn't get all of it, and it went wide. Now at the point, or nearly at the point, Chromiak knocks it down as Trent Swick will hop on this one and force this back to his own end for Reid. Reid does well with 1 minute and 4 seconds of power play time still left here for Kitchener. Now Romano. Good heads-up play there by Parsons as that wasn't a direct pass back to Cameron Reid. Reid gets around Zada. Reid will shoot that one in. Reid gets taken down there by Van Vliet. As the IceDogs fire on Romano, keeps it in. Romano out in front for Misljevic as Scott took a good bump. There's Labrash behind the IceDog net. Labrash at the point here for Reid. Reid for Andonovski. Andonovski for Labrash. Labrash just puts one through, and it goes wide of the IceDog net. Settling it back here is Ray for Niagara. He'll just flip one up, try to get it to Crete, but didn't have the numbers advantage. Bad line change maybe for Niagara, but they get their bearings as Kitchener tried to catch Niagara on that line change. Reid for Labrash. LaBrash takes a bump there from Van Vliet. Lachar backhands one looking for Vermeulen as Ethan Zada intercepts for Niagara. Van Vliet off the wall, there for Doherty. Doherty puts the swim move around. Zada was trying to get it up front there for Zada. Couldn't find his tape or the IceDogs. As Lachar will just shoot one in or roll one in behind the IceDogs net. As Kitchener's got a slight lead in shots, 23-20 on Niagara. Gallianov's pass is broken up by Misteljev. That was a high stick there from Gallianov, and he can't touch it, and now he does. They moved the face-off outside of the Niagara end to the right to outside the Ranger blue line as there's Brody. Brody, as we said, had the game winner last night in overtime for Niagara. Niagara trying to put the pressure down to force that extra frame yet again. To show why they are beasts of the East right now. There's Chanowski. He shoots one behind the Ranger net. Waslin got on top of it. Brody's shot broken up there by Romano, threw his body in the way. As there's Brody again. Brody tries to hit that stretch pass, broken up by the Rangers and Reid. Romano tried to break him, but it ran into Misteljevic in another pass.
For providing that scorer's touch too when they were out there. Has proven to be the difference here tonight as Cameron Reid has to go back.
So it's to Zada for the slashing penalty. And Kitchener back to the power play where they're 2 for 3 tonight here at the Memorial Auditorium. Try to flip one up there for Misteljevic, but Robertson gets it. Rangers win the faceoff, but that puck goes right through the legs of Trent Swick, and Doherty will backhand one out of the Niagara end. Reid will hop on this here for Kitchener as Cameron Reid will break out. Off here for Trent Swick. Get it back for Reid. Reid shot. Couldn't hit the target. But Chromiak scoops it up for the Rangers. Now here for Trent Swick. Swick stops behind the net. Off here for Jakob Chromiak. Chromiak for Cameron Reid. Nice spinorama there by Reid. Reid cutting in. Reid shot. Tried to pick the far corner. He just went wide. Starting to become the enemy here for the IceDogs with just 6:10 left to go in the hockey game. As Reid will hop on this one. And Danovsky takes a good bump there for Kevin He. As Virgilio, can he win the puck back? No, Grisolia looking for Botno. Botno for Grisolia. Grisolia spins, fires, and that one hit the skate there of Virgilio. Now here's Botno. Off to Chris Grisolia. Here's Grisolia. Grisolia dealing nicely with Matthew Virgilio. Virgilio. Scrum will ensue here. Loshko in there as well for the IceDogs, and now Kevin He will join the fray as Loshko wins it back. Taking it up there's Brody. Now Crete. Crete with some speed and rolled off his stick as he trying to find Brody. Battle ensues and Kitchener will win out here as these fourth line guys doing the damage here for Kitchener. Campbell off the wall. Try to get it out, but Brody keeps it in the Kitchener end for Niagara. Campbell, the battle here with Crete. Puck will be pinned, but squirts free as now Mercer will pick it up for the Kitchener Rangers. Mercer, here level at the National Hockey League level.
And maybe some of the best threads there in the Ontario Hockey League, that Kingston Flash jersey.
Yeah.
A classic like the Rangers.
Here's Brody. Pass is broken up, backhanded out by Reid, and he flips it right into the Niagara end where Matthew Virgilio has to deal with it for Niagara. Now here comes Kevin He. He for Crete. Parsons will intercept that pass attempt behind the Rangers net, and Virgilio can't keep it in the Kitchener end. 2:27 left to go in the hockey game. We'll check the Niagara net momentarily to see if they put on the extra attacker, but Kitchener going forward, that'll be hard to do. Here's Mercer. Mercer fanned on the shot as a stick lifted at the last second there by Loshko. Now Loshko looking to get it to He, and he does. Here comes Kevin He off the wall to himself, but Reid cuts him off. Here's Crete, finds it for He. He can't settle it down, and He with a huge hit. Maybe got an elbow there on Chromiak. No penalty called.
That was a clean hit. He's really throwing his weight around.
As he throws it out in front, jamming away his Crete. Puck sitting there in the paint, and Parsons will hop on it. A glove save made by Robertson to rob the Vegas Golden Knight prospect. Oh, that would have been a highlight of highlights for Swick as that puck flips on 5 here for Niagara with 32.3 left to go. Ice Dogs win the faceoff. Here's Brody, throws one through. That's broken up by the Rangers, and just a little flick there by Mercer. Couldn't get it on target. Brody will wire one back in for Niagara. Parsons off the wall, and this one will go the length of the ice, or will it? Will it have enough for the length of the ice? No. Great clear by Parsons as he will hop on this one. 11 seconds left to go.
Great draw weight there.
Asadorian here for Levin. Levin shot, save made by Parsons. He's looking for the empty net, but that one's gonna go wide. Time expires. The